We're fucking back. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered After 40.
That came in a little late. Sorry.
What the fuck is this?
This is our music.
I never listened to the podcast.
Now go ahead, do your part. Hi, this is Linda.
I'm dead.
I have yet to listen to the podcast.
Oh shit, you haven't? No, this is our theme. How can you be famous and not know your fucking theme?
I don't need
We are famous in North Carolina.
I'm dying. She said, what the fuck music is
It's our fucking music.
Oh, shit.
Oh
What's
my
with the
god.
xylophone?
I like it. Shit.
Be my pants. Oh my
Apparently we have music.
Oh, we've had music.
god.
Clearly I had no idea.
Hell. What the hell?
I'll be the serious one. Go ahead, Linda, do your thing.
I already said it's hi, it's me. You guys didn't know
The fucking music is over.
Well, I didn't realize we had to wait for music.
Oh Lord. You usually don't. The music plays first and then you speak if you listen to us.
Well, I did. And I haven't. I probably won't. So
You should. We're kind of funny. I actually find us funny.
I know we're funny.
Look, you're making me drink already.
Jesus Christ.
Like I said, welcome back, everybody. Woo!
Don't cut out our bloopers.
Oh
No.
my god.
We keep this.
So, for those of us who are listening and only listening on one of our streaming services, we are trying to actually film the podcast for the first time. So we'll have a video episode, and Maribel's making great faces right now. So the idea is that we're supposed to be attempting to do this, so we. Everybody, who doesn't know what we look like, they want to see us and see us interact with each other. And that
Because it's not
was a
because we're
shit
trying to
show.
be professional.
Right. That whole shit was just a fucking shit show.
Well, we've gotten better with each episode, so I am confident that the next one we're gonna nail it.
Oh, is that so?
Well, my
So
computer
good.
won't have to update for 45 minutes.
No, we're gonna
so
fucking buy you a computer. Don't you worry.
I'm going to buy myself a headset, too, so I can take these fucking ear things out.
Everyone, Linda's really angry today. Just a whole
Mhm.
lot of kind of angry.
I wasn't. When I got back from teaching, I was perfectly happy.
You were not
I'm
in your
content.
downward dog for too long. Like you need to stay there longer.
No, I need a computer that works, and I need to not be wearing earbuds.
Oh my god. Whew.
Oh. So welcome back, ladies. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Woo!
Woohoo!
I mean, some of us are starting off kind of like good, but some of us are starting kind of bad, and it,
Yeah.
but we've-
Imagine.
It's something.
Well, I hope
So
everybody missed us
we haven't spoken to everybody since Thanksgiving.
before
No.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
for
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
We have been gone for almost 2 months.
And and I thought about how life keeps lifing,
Yeah. It
even
does.
if it's just 2 months.
Yeah.
A whole lot has happened while we've been gone.
Mhm.
A lot.
And it's incredible just how much that's just happened. I guess we could talk about it however which way we want, but I had to take a break for a while just because my daughter was having surgery, and that was like major spine surgery, which turned out to be crazy and scary. And the two of you guys, like crazy, show up, and I can appreciate that you guys are there at 6 o'clock in the morning, already fully awake and dressed and with me, you know, to kind of go for the next 9, 10 hours watching, not watching, but
Waiting.
waiting,
Waiting.
waiting, waiting with a lot of, uncertainty of just a lot of people around and the circumstances. And even during surgery, just because things are supposed to be easier when major life events happen, sometimes your co-parent doesn't always necessarily think the same. So, life continues to teach you lessons, and it was hard. And I love and appreciate that you guys were there with me the entire time, because it was a really big, scary moment. And it should not be more stressful than it is. So I appreciate you guys being with me. So, we've been dealing with that for my time since I've been
Hmm.
gone.
Yeah. And I feel like there was, that was where we belonged. And it was,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't even, it didn't feel like an optional thing,
No.
So I'm glad that we could be there. And my kids are glad that I went too, because they got a free trip out of the whole thing. So,
And I felt so bad, and I knew that we weren't expecting anything of each other to entertain or to like
no.
figure out anything. And life manages one way or another to figure itself out and come and go. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, take my car, do whatever. Like, you have my house, you have this. Like, just feed my fish, feed my dogs. Like, while you're there.
I think that weekend I was running on like, I don't know, 4 hours of sleep in
I
like
know.
48 hours. It was
I
like
know.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
But all
just
worth it.
nuts. It
Yeah.
was. And I mean, Linda did like 2 Dave Matthews concerts on top of it, and like
What the fuck I was thinking.
Walking
schlepped
the
all over the
streets.
city with me. Like,
Right. And we know that she's walking the streets alone like a hooker, in the alleyways. And like with no care in the world, and just turning her cell phone off. And here, like the two psychos we're like, her Life 360 isn't on. Why isn't she on?
You guys on that Life 360, man.
Yeah, no, we fucking added you to our bubble. We're
yeah,
tracking your ass.
yeah. No,
I
she's.
still have Melissa on mine.
Yeah, I
And her
have you on
fucking
mine
battery.
too.
Yeah, your battery's dying all the time. How do you let your shit die all the time?
I mean, you're supposed to let it run down.
No, I can't. Melissa's phone is at 5%. You're a grown up. Don't let that shit get to 5%.
I think I removed myself from the circle.
I'm sure you did. I'm
Bitch.
sure you did. You know what?
Fuck off. You guys know I'm home most of the time.
I mean, you know what though?
That's not the
But,
point.
like, right.
What if something
I
happens
mean,
to you?
yes, if we can't fucking stalk you and track you, then I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay.
Maybe
Welcome.
one day I'll just magically reappear.
And you usually do. You're off the grid, and it's like she's traveling. She stops. She's stuck somewhere, and we don't know. Like, oh my god, she's stranded. And next thing you know, Linda pops up again, just walking along somewhere, like
Uh-huh.
an
That was
hour
great.
later.
That was great.
And
I'm
and
like-
here, the both of us are freaking out.
Yeah, I'm like, did she get like taken? Like, what is happening right now?
And we're panicking. Linda left with only 10% on her phone. We can see your percentage. That's how crazy we are. I can't believe it. Like, okay, Melissa's like, no. Okay, she must have turned it off so that this way she has some battery left when she shows up, because how are we going to know she arrives? I'm like, but she has 10%? Like, who does this?
I
Yeah,
was underground.
We didn't know that. See? You made us uncomfortable.
Dude, Grand Central is like, you went on that freaking escalator. That thing is scary, and it's like 8 floors below ground level. You can't get any signal whatsoever.
I don't know. You were in Grand Center for a really long time.
It takes a while to get the fuck out of that place.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I managed. I made it. It was raining. I walked in the rain.
You did. You did. I was impressed.
Then we ate shitty Dominoes. Of
Oh
all,
my
of
God.
all things, we had
That
to get Dominoes in the
That was
city.
the worst Dominoes I've ever had in my life. It was so bad. Mm-mm-mm.
And we
And
left it
us.
out.
So gross.
I don't think Kevin would have been upset with it, because he's like, it's gross Dominoes. We don't eat
Stuff has
that.
got more preservatives in it. That thing could have lasted like a month outside, and it would have been fine. It would have been safe to eat, but not necessarily good to eat,
Right.
or as safe as it is to begin with. So
Mhm.
True.
Mm-mm.
whatevs.
Yeah. So I feel like it, and I feel like we had good holidays. It was And wildly enough, like, I don't want to go down the dark and miserable path, but my father passed away during all of this as well, shortly after I got back from New York. And I didn't every time we have finished a visit, I feel like I'm preparing myself for it being like a real long time till I'm going to see you guys again. And like next thing you know, turn around, it was like a week later, and you were here with me. So yeah, it was, and I was not happy about you guys coming either. And
Fuck
I
off.
know.
You knew it wasn't an option.
But then in the background, I'm like, I'm looking for tickets, like, what day, what time, like, because I'm trying to
And
figure it
she
out.
ain't getting any sort of refundable ticket. So that's just a done deal.
Yeah. You're like, don't come, like, already paid for it, non-refundable, one way. And well, listen, Linda and I felt like we were really super high class people because we traveled for the day with no luggage.
We were jet setters that day.
I'm like, listen, I'm showing up. I just can't be there long in the day. Gabby had just had her surgery. So like, I'm here for the day, but like, it was a long day and we were just fabulous. We were just walking in our clothes.
We might have flown no frills, but we were still jet setters.
That is absolutely true. Thank you, Frontier.
Oh my God.
Got us there and back.
Yep.
Yep.
All that matters.
And again, we're there for each other through every single thing that's like ever happened in our lives. So, some things never change. So thank goodness for you guys.
I agree. I'm a double on that. Thank goodness it makes things better when it's kind of like crappy and there's not a whole lot you can do, but just being there just makes it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good to have a good support system that is always going to have your back. So we're fortunate, definitely. I feel like not a lot of people have what we've got. So gotta count our blessings in that respect.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then because we just got so excited, we've already planned very quickly our annual girls trip.
That might be a record.
We are usually a few months to make a decision when, where, date, and somehow it was like, okay, time to plan. What are we doing? And I think within 30 minutes, it was planned, booked, hotel, flights. We were done. I was impressed. I'm like, you know what? We lost a couple of years. We've had some shitty months. We're gonna. It's time to take care of us a little bit and enjoy this and not take so much time to do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
I am too. I really, 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 really love that city. I think you guys will have a blast.
I've never been.
I was told there's a burlesque place that we have to go to.
There's so many like great spots.
What? You're not going to be in the burlesque?
Why not? Look, I've got my hair long enough to cover, I think, my nipples right there.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
God. Bless you. It's not that kind of party.
Burlesque. She's like getting ready. Like
I am.
I would like to point out that she swore to God she was going to be tits out.
Yes.
And in New Orleans, she swore on Bourbon Street it was going to be tits out. Not a single nipple. Not one nipple. No.
How many nipples do I have? But listen, are we not allowed to talk shit? Like, we think we're going to do something, but life teaches you that, until you experience it, maybe you're not really ready for it. Because I felt like too sexualized. I was going in there, like walking around with my top off. I didn't care. And then the first guy that's like, what? Take it off. I was like, oh, you pervert. What is wrong with you? Like, it's so dirty.
It wasn't on your terms.
It's on my terms.
Exactly.
I'm angry again. I'm allowed to talk shit, okay? I talked shit.
You talked a lot of shit.
So much shit.
Yeah. You talk so much. The two of you talk so much shit that you got me in all kinds of friggin' trouble. So fuck you both.
Look, I told my therapist, I'm like, I need this arm to work because someone's gonna have to pick up my shirt while I hold my arm. No. Like everyone knew I talked a lot of shit. So much shit. I'm admitting it.
And yet.
I know. Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
But I've been topless on a beach, so like I should have, but no one was hollering over there.
No, no. And you notice I didn't peer pressure you. I wasn't like, hey, take your shirt off. Let those titties fly free.
Meanwhile, this one was screaming at us, drink! Drink!
I don't appreciate this conversation.
Mhm.
I'm allowed to be a lot of things, okay?
Okay.
I'm saying you're in a city that you're supposed to drink a lot and kind of not remember. And I just wanted us to experience the same. I wanted us to
Mm.
drink a lot. Again, a life kept happening and there was trauma. I had
Yeah.
broken my arm. Like, we needed to drink in order to recover from that.
Let's see if we can all actually go somewhere this time in like, good health, good shape, and, no disasters beforehand. Knock on wood, everybody, please.
Seriously.
For
Well,
us.
I've had since Thanksgiving, I've had a cold. Then the sinus pressure didn't go away. Then the cold came back before Thanksgiving. Then the sinus pressure didn't go away. I went to the ENT this week and I'm like, I got to fly in a month. What are you giving me?
Mm.
Because he's like, it's not a sinus infection. He's like, there's no fluid in your ear, but given your history, he's like, here you go. Here's some steroids and I got some Flonase and
Mm.
I'll be Flonasing that shit up until I get on that plane.
And I don't want to
Super
hear that I
sexy.
can't drink because I'm on medication. The best time to drink is when you're on medication.
I'll be off the steroids by then.
I don't want to hear shit. We're just talking about it right now in advance so that you are aware that it will enhance your medication if you take it with alcohol.
One of us, if that's the case, one of us has ended up in the hospital then.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sure we all have medical that cover us out of state.
Oh yeah, my medical's great. That doesn't mean I don't want to be in the hospital.
So what you're saying is we need to find out what the best hospitals are in Nashville before we go, so
Yes.
that way
We're prepared.
We're prepared, right?
Yes, bring your medical card, your ID, and your your credit card that has the most limit on it. Bless you.
Oh,
That's all we need.
I actually have a cold right now. I sound better than I did like 2 days ago. It was real bad. I got up and I came downstairs, or Kevin came in the bedroom, and I talked to him. He's like, "Wow, you sound like shit." I was like, "Oh, thank you,
I love you.
thanks a lot."
Listen, most things don't hold me back. I remember I had to go to Brewfest, which is in Vermont, and I remember I'm driving, and I had just gotten my root canal retreated, and my doctor was like, "No, it's fine. You probably don't need antibiotics." I'm like, "No, I probably don't." That fucking shit started to hurt on my way up, like bad. Like I didn't want to eat. I was driving up trying to see which hospital would I go to
Oh shit.
if my throat started closing up.
Oh my God.
And then luckily I had clove oil with me. I just kept oiling that shit up and then drinking. It was all good. I got antibiotics when I got back.
Oh my gosh.
Alcohol is sterile. It's
Yeah.
going to kill everything inside you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome.
I am having my colonoscopy on the 31st. So
Oh,
Is
excellent.
this your first?
yes, my first.
Oh, welcome.
I have to book mine.
It'll be a great weight loss.
right before our trip too. So
Oh, it's great.
Perfect timing. I
Like
should have
4
thought of
pounds
that.
weight loss, that alcohol, that one drink, you're going to be super intoxicated. You feel fantastic.
She'll be intoxicated after one drink as it is.
yes, that's the truth.
Well,
Unfortunately.
then one sip,
I
she'll
was
be
gonna say-
intoxicated.
She'll be.
She's growing her tolerance. Stop bullying her.
So we're going to a city, and we know that song is going to be heard multiple
Oh
times.
my God.
in
Oh
that
my
city.
God. Oh my God.
You better wear diapers.
Oh my God. Fuck you
I don't
guys.
know you. I will make fun of you in public and act like I don't know you.
Oh,
She's not my friend. We don't know her. We felt sorry for her. She's tagging along with us, but now she pees herself and we got to walk away.
God.
Long skirts, and no
Yeah, but I'm
patches,
sure it's going to be cold still. I mean, what's the temperature
Well, yes,
like?
I was gonna say,
We're still going cold.
no, it's gonna be like cold there, like as cold as it would be here. Like it's
Right.
not gonna be really any different.
Well, what cold you, cold us.
No, cold me.
Cold you is
Oh,
still like what, 40, 50?
Yeah, I would guess it'll probably be in like the 40s, 50s. Yeah.
That's warm.
that's fine. It's like
So
-10 here right now because the wind.
Yes, it
they're
is.
they're they're about to get a huge snowstorm there. So I'm like, that's great because that means the odds of that happening while we're there go way down because it very rarely happens. So yeah,
Climate change.
We need to
right.
pick a different month. Perhaps February is just not our month. It really is like the deep part of the winter is
Yeah.
February. But we get to celebrate your birthday together.
We
I
do. That's
know.
exciting.
I'm so excited. I don't think we've celebrated my birthday together in, I don't know.
Since your 30th.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say, is it the 30th?
I think that might be right.
God,
Jeez.
that's a million years ago.
God.
This
There's
year,
the picture of me on that freaking playground thing. What are those like riders that have like the big spring? So I think I was rocking back and forth on that. Good times.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
times.
yeah.
But what was I going to say? My suggestion for this episode was actually going to be since it is now it's New Year's, and I was wondering, I mean, I think you guys probably know how I feel about it, but I am not a New Year's resolution
Nope.
kind of
Fuck resolutions.
girl.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
So I wonder, like, how do we? I think Maribel is a huge New Year's resolution person. She is like, I feel like every year she always does New Year's resolutions. I like in my mind I'm like, oh, it's a fresh start, but I never put that on myself because I know like realistically that's bullshit. I'm never gonna fucking do it. But I do like think, oh, it's a fresh start and I should make changes in my life. I just never actually fucking do. So but I wonder, like, do we feel like resolutions are something you can do, something you can maintain? Is it too much pressure on yourself? Should you be doing that? Or should you just like in the middle of May decide you're going to make a change and do it then because maybe you'll have a better chance of it sticking?
My New Year's resolution is usually not to make a New Year's resolution.
My
But Belle, what was yours?
Mine has evolved through the years. It used to be traditionally like everybody else, January 1, new start, new everything, and we're gonna do it. And by January 6th, you failed already at everything. Now I find that New Year's is an opportunity to not just on that day, but on any day to be able to start anew if you want with new opportunities. What is it that you want to achieve? And then just try achieving it. Not set yourself up to fail because you're not failing. You trying is still trying. So I now believe that, like for me, 2025 feels like it's going to be an amazing year. I've had so much growth in the last few years that I feel like 25 is going to be the year that brings everything fully around because it's just going to lead one thing into the next because all these other years has prepared me for this year where I believe all good things are going to come this year. And again, good things sometimes comes through painful things in order to learn to get there. But I do believe that this year is going to be like a solid rocking year. I am looking forward to 2025 in every which way possible. I think it's like my New Year's resolution is kick ass, don't stop, keep going, and don't fall back or be nervous. Just keep pushing through.
Mm.
That's mine.
See, I like those, like stuff like that. And that's like, I always have a problem with it's like, new year, new me, or whatever it is. And like, I feel like, you're wonderful just as you are. Like, yeah, maybe you want to change some things, but like, the whole idea that we have to like fucking, change our entire being is like fucking ridiculous to me.
Mm.
I also think that in the yogic, Ayurvedic kind of world, we're in winter, which means like we're supposed to be resting. Like we're resting, we're reflecting, we're planting seeds of intention. And it's not really till spring that like you start taking action because spring is technically the new year. which I love because that makes sense to me. Because I don't know about anybody else, but all I want to do is be on my couch and be under a blanket. I'm not worrying about like new year, new me kind of situations. So I'm perfectly content just doing that. I like having goals, like, like I did one of my one yoga class before the new year. I had people reflect on the past year and then thinking of like a new experience you want to try. And that could be anything. Maybe that's trying like Indian food for the first time. Like something easy. Like it doesn't have to be like life altering. Just give yourself a new experience.
But it's a new experience. So to
Right.
me, it is life altering because you've changed your experience in life. Now you're open. You're willing to try something. Whether you liked it or not is irrelevant. You allowed yourself that opportunity to experience it.
No, and I love that. I love that it's the opportunity of opening yourself up to trying something new and exploring something else and being willing to do it. I just don't think, I mean, everybody who and their mother always seems to be like, I'm dieting, I'm exercising, I'm working out, I'm
We all
doing
should
this.
be.
And
To some
it's
extent,
just
we all
like,
should be living a very healthy life as best as we can. It's very difficult, but we all should, should exercise more, should drink more water, should eat healthier. Just do better. Let's move on. Just do better. For your sake. It's for your own health. Just do better.
Yeah.
But I will say, I like to brag for a hot second that I am entering 2025 with a hobby.
oh,
I feel like, you know, trying to get divorced really forced me to see that when they ask you that question, what do you like to do for fun? Like, who are you? Were really like hard questions to answer because I didn't know anymore. I lost myself. So I don't, what do I like to do for fun? I don't fucking know. Do I have a hobby? Well, I used to years ago, but do I have one now? No, I don't. So I'm happy to like brag that I am entering 2025 unbeknownst to me that I would actually enjoy it. I now have a stupid ass fucking fish tank. I started with a little one with a stupid free carnival fish that I hated more than anything, and expensive to now have a tank for him and filter and all this other crap, and somehow like trying to tend to this stupid tank and making sure that it's fed and it's got clean water and I'm all angry about it. I end up learning, chemistry matters and pay attention to a couple of things here and here like a psycho. I'm like, fine, I guess it needs a heater because it's supposed to be warmer. And I buy a heater for the stupid fish. And then it's like, you're supposed to add plants because it's going to help with the chemistry. Well, here I add plants. And next thing you know, I went from a 10-gallon to a 55-gallon. I've got 47 fish in my big ass tank. I feed those fuckers and I've got a community and I am like, I sit there and I fucking eat my dinner and I'm just like, in front of my tank, this. But I am happy. It is the weirdest,
oh my God, you're going to end up with a saltwater tank.
How about I think I'm already ready for my next tank. So I am trying to take a deep breath because it is totally my personality to be super, compulsive about things. That I'm gonna just enjoy what I have. I've done like, one thing led to another to research and now I'm learning and I'm understanding and I'm enjoying it. So and it's work and it's not like it's not fucking work. The last thing I wanted was anything that was work. I barely want to take care of myself and my kid, we're both breathing. I don't want to do any more. I got dogs now. I've got dogs right behind me. I've got a hermit crab. I've got 2 fish tanks now. For someone who doesn't want to take care of anything that's living, there's a lot of living items in this freaking house. But I like it. I haven't had a hobby. And I just feel really excited about having a hobby. And I'm like such a loser about talking about my stupid fish tank. My cousin bought me a t-shirt. It says, ask me about my fish tank. I'm like, do I really talk about my fish that often? I must. And when I hear myself now, my dad wants one. I got my dad a tank and I hear myself like, such a nerd. I'm like, okay, don't forget your water conditioner, and then we're gonna get you some prime and some stability. One does for your bacteria, and one is gonna make it safe for your fish. We gotta check out that ammonia spike. Like a total psycho. And I hear myself being such a nerd, but I'm not gonna lie. I actually am excited to have a hobby, and I'm enter like I told you, 2025 is gonna be a different year. So I am already entering it, having a hobby that I'm excited about. So yeah, you're gonna hear about my fish tank, and I'm gonna send you more pictures about my stupid fish tank. And if a stupid fish dies on me, I'm probably gonna cry that my little fish died because probably somebody went to go eat him, and then I'm gonna have to kick his ass.
Well, if you ever get one hooked up with the saltwater tanks, I know somebody who can like talk your ear off about that and teach you all sorts of things.
I'm almost there. I want to only have fish friends. Okay, I'm gonna have to dump you guys. If you don't know about fish, we can't talk. We can't relate. I want to know about your plicos and your mollies, and I want to know about what your water levels look like and what your pH should be. That's all. That's really what I want to know. I want to know what plants you have going in there. What are your nitrates like? I wasn't kidding. Such a loser I've become, but I like it, so I don't care. Future
There's
husband, if you're
nothing
out
wrong
there
with having
watching,
a
you need to have a
hobby.
fish tank.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
I actually wanted a coral, like Todd,
Yes.
Joy's husband, is the one that's obsessed and has had like a fish tank for a while. I don't know what he did with his tank now. It wasn't downstairs, but I don't know. I haven't asked him recently. But the coral, I could sit and stare at
It's
coral
so pretty.
for like hours. It's so pretty. But those fuckers are hard to take care of.
I'm not there yet.
Mm-mm.
I'm not there yet. So we're gonna let once we're really calm and comfortable, and I've got this thing going down, without even thinking about it, because now I'm worried about if I lose power, and how are these guys supposed to still, be alive? And apparently, you're supposed to buy a generator. I'm not buying a whole house generator just to maintain my freaking fish tank. So now I've got to,
Yet,
get a yeah, right, which is why I got to go for the cheaper alternative and just buy, a UPS for it, so that this way it's got a continuous power until I can figure out what our next move is. But yeah, I until all that's figured out, we're not going to upgrade to another tank.
Yeah, yeah. And also like as far as that like saltwater stuff goes, you also like with that, you will need I mean I know you have people come and take care of your pets, but like that's a situation where like you can't even leave that shit like
mm-hmm.
Nope, she's frozen.
I said you can't even leave that shit alone for the weekend.
No, no. So we're not there yet. Right now, these fuckers can be hungry for 4 days. Although I will tell you that I'm afraid to feed them now because like it's a fight in there. They're not nice to one another. I've got a community. It's very pretty. I like to watch it. I've got plants just going in there. I Again, 2025 guys, I have to brag about it. It Because of the stupid tank, I needed to buy a sump for it, and I needed to figure out how to connect the tubing. And I'm like, okay, so obviously these two pieces have to come together. I need I don't know what it's called, but kind of in between. I'm like, oh yeah, they're connected, but I'm pretty sure that if I can't just put the connector in, because water's going to come out of both sides of it. And here I'm at Home Depot, just looking at all the things that I need. And I don't know what anything is called, but I know it's probably going to need this metal ring on the side to tighten it up. So this way I've got really good clamps on it.
I'm just picturing the guy from Home Depot coming up to you. Excuse me, what can I help you with? I need shit for my fish tank.
I've done that too. And I'm like, it needs this thing that does this thing and it goes in like this way. I know what I'm talking about. And I got it and I brought it home and I fucking did it. And guess what? Like I'm handy.
Well, that's the thing too, is now with the house, you've also like learned to do so much shit like on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I think if this is just like another level of like taking care of your shit yourself and not
I'm not gonna
relying on anybody else.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am tired. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I can. I'm learning and it's great. But I really want to be a princess on the couch and let somebody else fucking handle it. I really I was out again with Eliana. We were at the bar, and somebody that we knew was coming around, and he's like, "Oh, so what you doing? What you up to?" I said, "Please don't bother me unless you're prepared to take my garbage out. Don't play with me. Like
Oh
I'm
my
done."
God.
She's still the one fucking thing.
Fucking
If she could
garbage.
have someone just
I
come to the house and take her fucking garbage out.
I feel like this is my serious conversation now going forward. 2025 is going to be like, don't play with me unless you're prepared to take my garbage out. If you don't want to take my garbage out, like, then you're not clearly invested into looking for a serious relationship. Then leave me the hell alone. Because I'm quite happy sitting on my couch, doing whatever, and then getting up and getting ready to, work around the fucking house. Like, it's not appropriate. Like the butch that I am at this point. Oh, man.
Well, it's exciting. It's exciting that you have a tank and a hobby.
I have a
Oh,
hobby.
that's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big deal. Although it's a
I
fish
mean,
tank,
I
it's still
feel
a
like
hobby.
it's
It's my hobby.
it's a good thing, and it's good for you to have like it's good to have something like that. You know, it really is.
Anything. Like I'm a little jealous. I see you. You're having your cookout parties, and it's like, and I know that you're having fun doing these things, and you enjoy it, and that's your thing, and you have all these activities that you do. And, but genuinely, I'm jealous. I need a thing. I want a thing of my own. And it's like I'm trying to discover what's my thing. Melissa knows that she likes this, and this. Linda likes this, and this. Like, what do I like? Fuck you doing? Like, I like fish. I like fish. I like fish.
Yes,
Well, it's the perfect thing 'cause you also don't have to be
perfect
social.
hobby for
You
you.
fucking fish.
I don't need to be social.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Just be careful when you go to the aquatic store because they're not used to seeing a hot chick walk in.
Okay, so this guy, it's serious because there's this guy there who's very serious about it, but he's got one eye here, one eye there. Don't know which way to fucking look for real. But he is serious, and this dude yells at me. But I take it because I'm like, look, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And I'm like, so I want this fish and that fish. He's like, you can't have that. I said, why? He said, because they don't go together. It's like they're going to hurt each other. I said, he's like, I'm used to crushing little girls, not grown ass women who, I need to tell them. And I'm like, all right, I know, but I really wanted that fish. It's pretty. He's like, I understand, but you can't have it. I'm like, I hate
Oh,
you.
no.
All right. But dude is serious, and he's like, one eye here, one eye there. But it's really far out. It's,
Oh, you're like, talk
the
fish to
irony
me.
of the fact that
and I'm like, which eyeball?
really
Which
fish
eyeball?
eyes.
Which one am I looking at? Oh, shit. You're fucked up. You're so fucking mean. Wow. You're going to hell.
I
Okay,
would have
this
said
is a
because
nice
you tell
man
me his
who's
eyeballs
helping
were
me,
like
and you're
that.
talking shit about his eyeballs like that.
I mean, how that exactly?
His eyeballs
I
alone.
mean,
Kind of take
that
the
job
traits
was
of
meant
what
for
you're
him.
around. Like your dog.
Oh, he's doing a fantastic job, and he has built up my tank nicely. I'm sure he wants to come over and
I
look
have
at
to
it
tell
too,
you,
but he's
don't take your hobby someplace it shouldn't go.
Shit. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it straight. It's gonna
Don't
stay
go
right
sleeping
there.
with the fish man. Do not.
Oh, bad news. Oh shit. But fish are expensive.
maybe you'll
The
get a
hobby
discount.
is expensive. All right. I did get a discount on one fish. I was like,
Oh fuck.
I don't know. This hobby could get take a real
Yeah.
turn.
Was that like a
new
fish
year,
motion
new
that
year,
you
new
just did
me. instead of being like a Furby, I'll be a Finny. Like now, I'm gonna start thinking I'm a mermaid or a fish and wear like a fish tail.
She's gonna start putting her face up against the
I
windows of her
identify
house.
as a fin.
Fucking shit. I mean,
There's a lot wrong with you guys.
hey. Yes.
Awesome.
I have a hobby, okay? I have a hobby.
Your fish man hobby.
I'm not talking about my man. I'm talking about just my hobby, okay? 25 is going to be the year I think I might be ready to, entertain, only unless they're ready to take my garbage out. Although I think the fish man might, but he's not. He's not going to be a contender.
How does it even work in the bedroom? Like, would you be like looking at one
We're not going
eye?
to let him be a contender. We're gonna have to keep the lights off on that one, and just
Like,
we're gonna be
you'd
romantic,
like,
and we're just gonna
"Hey,
keep our
babe,
eyes
so let
closed
me
the
just
whole
ask
time,
you,
okay?
which eye should I be looking at?"
You're such an asshole.
Yeah, I mean,
Because by then we're serious, and I can ask this question, all right?
That's true.
You're nasty.
Fuck.
That's not something nice you say.
Wow.
Leave my guy alone. He's so nice to me.
It's just
Poor guy. Yeah, I hate you.
they don't have sex in a very interesting way. So sorry.
I don't know. Never gone down that road with the fishmen. We'll see. We're not even exploring it because guess what? We're taking only serious
Well, plus
contestants.
you don't want to
contestants?
sleep with the fish guy
Applicants.
because
I've been
then if
drinking.
things go downhill, how are you ever going to maintain your hobby? Right. Right.
I can't because then I'm going to go back to just Petco, and
Yeah.
Petco only has like
Yeah,
so many
that's a
things,
good
and
point.
nobody can talk to me there, and I
No.
really like this place.
Nothing to
Okay.
do with the fact that his
Yeah,
eyes
so
go
you
like
don't want to
this.
cross
It's
that line.
just
No.
because you want to be able to continue shopping
I
there.
won't.
Nothing.
This is a professional
Oh,
relationship.
Well, on that note,
No bueno.
I don't think I've got anything else to share today. You guys have anything else that you wanted to put out there?
You didn't tell us if you had. Well, I assume you don't have a resolution. You just don't like to make them either. You just are anti-resolution.
No, I don't have any resolutions. Just another fucking year.
It will not be just another year because guess what?
It's the year of Maribel.
And I do believe that we're all emotionally invested in the year of Maribel because this is probably the year I'll be officially divorced. And I do think that we're all invested. See, this is a big year for all of us. Closure for all of us.
Yes.
Yes.
That I am living for. And maybe I'm just down on it right now because we're days away from inauguration and there's that. So maybe it's just I need to get past that and then I can deal with living in the world that we're in. I don't know.
Well, on the plus side, Canada and Denmark have both offered to buy or basically take parts of US or all of the US. So that's always good too. Maybe we'll have universal health care at that point. So, good times.
Yep.
Good times.
What do you guys think about that whole Gulf of America thing?
Oh, there's that too. I forgot about that one.
I have to say that's a definite priority right now.
Come on, top priority.
You're going to have to share because I only watch Netflix.
Okay, so Trump said he's going to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. My suggestion is, why make that big? Because we could just call it Gulf America.
I mean, that would be my vote.
I'm with
Of
that.
America.
We're losing listeners by the second.
Listen, everyone can feel a certain way. Some things make sense, some things don't.
Mm, I don't know. That one was a real good one though. I can appreciate him for the material he gives people. Like, you know,
They eating the cats. They eating the
just priceless.
We might be cutting this whole part out.
Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? That's my New Year's resolution. Fuck it. Fuck it. There we go.
Eat the fucking cats. Don't eat the cats. Stop making me laugh. I've been drinking too much.
I'm a cat mom. That's not allowed.
I know.
Oh.
Eat more fish.
Yeah.
I'm even dreaming about my fucking fish. That's like someone is jumping inside of it, trying to like swim with my fish, eat my fish, take my fish. I'm like, don't touch my fish.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this hobby might be reaching.
Yeah, I
new
was gonna
levels
say it's
that we might have to
becoming
be a
more
little
of an
concerned.
obsession than a
Oh,
hobby.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, we're obsessed. we're coming down from our obsession, but that's our personality. Sorry, I've also been stuck in the house for quite a while since the surgery.
Yeah.
And these walls that I'm currently in still right now, while I talk to you, is also my workspace, and I just haven't gotten out. But I get out tomorrow. I'm going
Good
into
for
the
you.
office. I'm so excited.
Good for you.
I need adult interaction. I missed you guys. I missed work people. I mean, I love my kid. I need more interaction. I think she's
Mhm.
happy that she's not with me right now, also, because she also needs other
Yeah, I
interaction.
bet.
So we'll see.
All right. Well, I am going to call it quits. I think if anybody has any New Year's resolutions that you feel like you want to share with us, you should definitely send them in. We'll make fun of you. So please tell us all about them. You can email us at unfilteredafter40@gmail.com. That's unfilteredafter40@gmail.com. We are hoping we're going to get back into the swing of things now, and we're going to start recording again on a weekly basis. And if this video thing works well, we might actually start doing that more regularly. However, if I can't figure out how the fuck to get this uploaded, it won't be a thing. So we'll see what happens. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, day, year. Bye, guys.
Wait, do we have outro music?
No, we don't have outro music.
Listen, shut up! No.
This is our friend Linda, who doesn't listen to our own fucking podcast.
But we're famous because people wanted to hug us because we're so awesome. You should listen to your own shit. All right, this is when you say bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.